Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy and it does not boast. It is not proud and it does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking and it is not easily angered. And it keeps no record of wrongdoing. Love does not delight in evil, but what it does do is love rejoices in and with the truth. It always protects, it always trusts, it always hopes, it always perseveres, and love never fails. Love always wins. And baby, your ancestors and them lowers that they deal with, they love you. Whoever you are, your ancestors love you. And so do the lowers. Somebody did not grow up with the culture of worship of Orishas, okay? But your ancestors did, okay? And whether or not you subscribe to it or not, you have this group of ancestors that are protecting you, that are constantly getting victories for you. And it's because they love you that they protect you. And they love you because your spirit is pure. They love you because you learned all the lessons and because you're a guiding light for the other people in your community and family. They're very, very proud of you is what they want me to say. Okay? So I'm going to jump right on into the read here. So the reason I played that song that I just played is because in my pre-shuffle, 3 cards came out. Eshu, Alegua, okay? Which is the trickster, okay? The road opener, okay? Obsessed to the point of possession, Capricorn energy, a demonic principality that they are all possessed by. Somebody that came into your community that wanted to keep some gangstalking going against you, when they recruited the people in your community to come against you spiritually, they invited them to a meeting, okay? They invited, it's like they got the head of the HOA, okay? If you don't have an HOA, I'm using HOA as an example. Whoever the leader of your community is, they went to them and they told them to rally up everyone in the community that you live in. And they gave them food. Could have been donuts, coffee, drinks, beer, whatever it is. but they had to entertain these people and do something nice for them to get their attention and to get their loyalty in the beginning. And they got these people together and they put spell work on whatever the food is that they gave them, so that all of them would be possessed by the same demonic principality. So all of them, once they started gang stalking you, they would be possessed, and they wouldn't know that they're possessed. They would suddenly take on the same obsession that the person that's higher up in the government that's orchestrating this monitoring, surveillance, and gang stalking of you, the demonic principality that they're possessed by, they had to put something in the food and give it to the people in your community where you live, so that all of them would be possessed by the same spirit and be obsessed with you and your light the same way. Okay. So right now, whoever you are, the people in your community, they've taken a bad business offer. Even ones that are in the police or military or police or whoever is in charge over there, they will pretend like they are trying to maintain order, but in actuality, they'll start off acting like they're trying to maintain order and they're discouraging bad behavior. But in actuality, with the backhand, they're waving the people in and having those people misbehave. This is why it's really important to live a clean and righteous life. Live a clean and righteous life. So when you do your return to senders, and so when you speak truth and words to power, and you being the alchemist, counter whatever they're trying to do to you spiritually to make sure it touches ground and it hits hard. Okay? Because you don't have time to be playing with these demons no more, period. Okay? So make sure you're living a clean life and make sure that you are in alignment, because the thing that allows for the commands that you spiritually give to land and to plant where it belongs is you being in alignment. It's more about the alignment of the person that's giving the order and the command. Now remember, because you're in a higher vibration than the people spiritually attacking you, you have access to more power. You have access to more spiritual power, okay? Because wicked people can also be in alignment and to make spiritual requests, and it go through because they know how to get focused and get in alignment, so they can make their requests. But who has the access to the most power? You do. You have access to more spiritual power than all of them. Okay. So you can put them down on their ass. Okay. And hopefully that's what you're doing. Now, what someone does not understand about whoever you are is the reason Elegua popped out is you are damn near a trickster spirit. Okay. People don't understand. You look like you're vulnerable. You look like you're weak. And you look like you're an easy win, but it's meant for you to look like that. People don't know that you literally are a test and you cannot be killed. They don't understand that anywhere that God, however you define God, plants your feet, anywhere God plants your feet, it's because the people in that location are under judgment and you are there to issue the judgment out. They don't know that. Anywhere that you might not have realized that early on, like how come everywhere I go, I'm attacked, and what ends up happening is people end up getting taken out, and then I end up somewhere else. Why? Because everywhere that God plants your feet, you're a spiritual judge on earth. You embody the energy of Elegua. It popped right out of my deck this morning. It's a trickster. You're like a high vibrational trickster spirit. And you're meant to look weak and vulnerable and alone because you are there to weigh the hearts of certain people that have had karma coming toward them for a long time. And everywhere that God, however you define God, plants your feet, that means that you're there to pass judgment. Just your very presence there is going to create judgment for people that have not yet learned to balance their dark and light side. So wherever you're living at right now, where this business. Okay, I should be back now. I need to see my clock moving. Okay. Wherever you are right now, the group of people that accepted this bad business offer, this bad contract, okay, to do this to you, that are now under demonic possession, these people have karma for something else that they did. By now, these demonic spirits, they already know. See, demons, they know you. And the demons already know who you are and know you're coming. And they ain't going to do nothing but just keep jumping into the bodies of the people in the community you move to, the new job you work at, any place and space that your feet touch the ground at. The demonic spirits, they're going to follow you, but they're going to jump into the people that already have karma to pay for not learning their lessons, because they've got all kind of openings and gaps spiritually to be entered into. And they already know these people are going to make the wrong decision. It's that same energy when the demons that were possessing the man, they saw Jesus' aura from miles away. They say Jesus' aura, just like Siddhartha the Buddha, went and stretched out possibly 3 to 5 miles. Okay? So they saw Jesus' aura from miles away. Miles away, the demons saw the light first, and they caught a meeting in that man's solar plexus. They were all running rampant throughout the madman's body, and then they saw Jesus' aura, and all of their jaws dropped, and they said, we got to have a meeting. And all them demons and entities, they all flew together into the solar plexus, and they sat down and had a meeting. They said, all right, I know y'all saw what we saw. Y'all saw it? Yeah, we saw him. He's coming. All right, so what are we going to do? Because we're going to have to leave. Once he gets here, we are going to have to get out. Okay, well, it's some pigs over there and some swine. Maybe we can ask him permission if we can go in there. All right, so until he gets over here, he's a good hour away at the pace he's walking. So we could party right now like it's 1999. But by the time Jesus makes it here, you talk to him and ask him, can we go into them pigs and possess them pigs, because he's coming to free and loose this man that's bound with the spirits. You understand? Whoever you are, by the time your feet touch the ground, no matter what land you touch, what state, what country, what continent, no matter where you go, by now, people should be worried when they see you coming, because that means somebody under judgment. And you should have figured out by now, too, who you are as well. That when you end up somewhere in a particular location, it's because you're about to bring judgment to somebody in that location for something that they did possibly in the past, and you're there to call judgment, because when they do it to you, that's when the karma is going to hit. That's why you haven't died. That's why no matter what direction you turn and no matter what you do, everywhere you go, all the traps that are set for you physically and spiritually, none of them ever touch you, because you are a spiritual judge that is anointed, and you're there to call judgment in the path of anyone who's brought in front of you. So whoever these people are, you can have compassion for them, but you're there to give them some karma for something they did. Anywhere you go, it's not by coincidence. Everywhere that you go, it's because that's where you're supposed to be. Let me tell y'all something. And I know I'm a talker, but it is what it is. I don't care. This is my world. Look, this platform is my world, is what I mean by that, y'all. When I moved to where I'm at right now, the spirit had told me a whole year and a half before I even moved, where I was going to be going to. Now, I thought it was going to be like 10, 15 years in the future. But it turned out a year later is when I moved. And the spiritual warfare was so bad where I was. But it was because it was supposed to happen that way. everything, both good and bad, whether you perceive it as good and or bad, it's actually for your highest good and connected to your destiny when you're in alignment. You understand? So a whole year to a year and a half prior to me relocating, I was told to put a whole bunch of African countries onto index cards. And they told me I was going to be relocating. And I was like, okay, well, show me what country I'm going to. And I pulled them cards and the country popped out. Boom. And I said, okay, well, you're gonna have to triple confirm. So I put it back in my deck and I shuffled it again. I shuffled all the countries again, and the same country came out again. And then I put it back in the deck. I said, I need triple confirmation because when the time come, and I shuffled, the same country came out 3 times and it flew out with precision each time. See, that's how I am guided to know what to do and where to go. And even when they were trying to kill me in Georgia, when I was transitioning and going through my move, at times I had to pull on the side of the highway because I was being chased by different members of a cult, and they were throwing witchcraft at me and doing all kind of things. And there were times I was told to pull over on the side of the highway in the dark, and turn off my phone and everything, because they were literally following me everywhere. Like if I pulled over, they pulled over everywhere. It got so intense for me. But when you carry that divine spark and the light of God in you, that's how them demons be on your ass. Okay. And I remember I was like, what is my next move? What do I do next? And I would literally, from one moment to the next, close my eyes, go into meditation until I got the download, what to do next, and what move to make next, literally. And that's how I literally had to navigate through my life, using my intuition, literally, step by step, no map, no plan, no nothing, no plan, no nothing. I literally had to rely on God, which is my connection to my higher self, being in alignment and getting the right, correct information, my downloads. That's how I had to move. Just like in the Harriet Tubman movie, which is so funny because I share a birthday with Harriet Tubman. But it's the same thing. Just like Harriet Tubman in the movie that they made, she had to keep stopping and waiting for a download to tell her which way to go and what move to make and when to go and when to stop, because she had to lean into her intuition. You understand? So some of us, and I talked about the movie Bird Box before, and I was telling you all, it was so interesting. They were using the bird kind of for intuition. And what they were kind of saying is, in the last days, when everything is dismantling, and only people with clear sight can get to safety at the secret location that she was catching the boat to, what they were saying was, you're going to have to be able to be guided, but the only people that are going to survive are people who have the right intuition and their inner compass is tuned in to the higher frequency. And they are the ones that are going to survive because they're going to know how to move and when to move and which direction to move in. You have to be connected to your star player. I'm telling you, in these days and times right now, you have to be connected to your intuition, and your intuition you have to have clear sight, which means you have to have balanced thinking to make the right decisions for your life, to make sure that your safety is intact, you have food to eat, you have shelter, protection from outside sources. You have to be in alignment and have clear sight in order to survive in the future. That's basically what they're saying in the movie Bird Box. You have to have clear sight, means that you are in alignment and you're balanced between your dark and light energy. So that means your intuition is on instead of off. Your foresight is on. So you make good decisions based on your intuition and your inner compass. Because you're not going to have a roadmap in the future. It's going to be so much chaos. As the New World Order rolls out and they're literally burning parts of South Georgia to discourage people from trying to get property and find a way to live off the land and move into certain areas away from everything. They're like, I'm telling you, I've been watching the news. It reminds me of a scene from the Hunger Games when some people were trying to go off grid, so to speak, by going deeper into the forest. And what they would do is they would set a fire and cause smoke and poisonous gas and put it way out into the deepest end of the forest to force the people that were trying to live off grid to come back into the center of where the games were so that they could be entertained and watch these people fight for survival and fight for their life. Y'all remember that? So when you think about it, uh, they're trying to discourage with Agenda 21, which might now be like Agenda 2030. They're trying to discourage people from finding ways to live off grid. From finding ways to buy land all the way deep in the country and get their people and family that are like-minded on it, to set up farm and food and things. They're trying to discourage that. What you think those fires are about right now? Come on now. So the message today that I have is, and I have Elon Musk coming out again. There is a mother figure, and I have the mother here. So if she's a mother, that means she has children. There's a mother figure in someone's community that needs to really be careful. I'm even looking at the baby on the hip. Maybe she has a little boy or a son or something like that. Okay. This mother figure is trying to look innocent in your community, but what she's actually doing is she's trying to look like she's discouraging people from spiritually attacking you, like she's mature and a community leader. But with the left hand behind her, she's waving the people in to spiritually attack you when certain people aren't paying attention. So she's kind of two-faced it. Okay. She might even smile in your face and act like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with these people, but I'm a community leader here and I'm going to tell them stop, but stop bothering you. Stop coming around your home and trying to throw spell work. But in actuality, she's holding up the stop with her right hand, but with her left hand behind her, she's waving people in. She's looking around when no one's looking and waving people in to spiritually attack you. And this mother figure does not even realize that if she has some karma, a deep karma she got to pay for, that's why you're there. She don't know what you are. This woman does not even know what you are. She better be careful, because that black magic that she throwing, or that she's waving people in to throw at you, because she heard that there's a connection to Elon Musk and it's a connection with a lot of money that's being offered for your head. She thinks she's going to get some money because she really truly does not understand where and how to manifest true abundance. Okay. Whoever this mother figure is, okay, she better be careful, because some of the backfires from the spell work she and her little buddies in your community are throwing at you, it might kill one of her children. But then again, a hard head makes a soft ass. But one of them spells that they throwing at your ass might backfire and kill one of her little children. I feel like this woman might have little children. And if some of that spell work backfires and kill one of her children, oh well, that's a horrible thing. She was stupid. That's because she was being stupid. Now, what they want me to explain and talk about real quick, and I know I'm a talker, but I'm going to do what they told me to do, how they told me to do it. That's part of my gift, talking. Some people really do not understand how to manifest abundance, prosperity, and wealth that never ends, where your well never runs dry. Because this card right here is talking about the different types of prosperity that they come from and what type of prosperity it is. Okay, some in the form of precious jewels, some in the form of a bountiful harvest and food and other things, grain that you make bread from. You understand? Bountiful harvest, prosperity. Some people don't understand, whoever you are, why your cup never runs out and you're not rich. But you look like you're rich and comfortable and doing well. You look like you barely work at all. So how is it your cup never runs out, but you don't seem to be like a wealthy person, but your cup is ever flowing and they don't understand. And they want me to explain really quick today to somebody. There are a whole lot of people that become jealous of their siblings, of their family members, of their friends and community members. And the reason is because a lot of times people start off with the exact same thing as you, in the same community as you, in the same neighborhood, with the access to the same resources as you. Hell, you could have grew up in a goddamn village with nothing but farm goddamn land that you ate off of with your family member. I'm just using as example. You could have grew up in a trailer park. You could have grew up in a ghetto. You could have grew up in a coal mining community that's poor. Wherever you grew up in the world, I'm making a point. You can grow up in poverty with the same struggles as your next door neighbor's children, with the same access to the same resources. And both of you could have good or bad parents. Either way, two people could even grow up in foster care. All of the same things are the same. But what's different between you and the person that doesn't manifest in life is your attitude and your ability to alchemize things, to see the glass as half full. You understand? I run into people every day when I go out in the world, anywhere I am, whether I'm in the States or overseas. And a lot of people are very cold. They're very mean. They're very narcissistic. They give you dirty looks. And then they even speak to you disrespectfully, even when you're patronizing them or spending money with them. Or they're overly fake with you and give you a lot of fake performance energy that's so overly fake that it makes you sick. You understand? People do not understand how energy is a form of currency. And when I go to different marketplaces and I see how disgusting and nasty certain people's attitudes are, and I'm wondering, how the hell do you expect for this store to thrive and to make money if you talk and act like a narcissistic pig and have a dirty, nasty attitude, and you're cold and disgusting and rolling your eyes and sucking your teeth at the customers? Don't nobody want to come in your store. Don't nobody want to buy nothing from you with your stupid self. You understand? People become jealous and don't understand how one person can manifest abundance and literally bypass every obstacle in life and quickly become wealthy overnight and do good. And they don't understand it's because of their vibration. It's because of their attitude. I will give the same example I gave before about how money is a frequency. Now, don't get me wrong. Nasty people can make money too, fast money. And they can make a lot of it too. Look at Sean Puffy Combs. But we're talking about generational wealth, a cup that never runs out of prosperity, abundance, your needs being met in a way where you're not having to live a life that's deplorable and do something that's degrading to you. You understand? There are people that are wealthy, that have plenty of money and stay rich, but they're miserable because of what they have to do to maintain that money. So that's not a form of abundance and prosperity. If you're cash rich, but you got to get up and suck on 3 dinglings every morning. You understand? Or if somebody got a doodle on your face and pee in your mouth every 6 months in order for you to maintain a certain level of money or whatever. That's not wealth and abundance. That's cash rich, but you're not psychologically healthy. Your self-esteem is in the gutter. You can't even deal with yourself. You're not emotionally healthy. You're not energetically healthy. You're unhealed and you're possessed by demons all the time. And you're not comfortable in your own skin at any time. That's not wealth and abundance. Prosperity, wealth, and abundance is when you are emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and energetically healthy, along with the money to keep a roof over your head, to be safe, and to have food on your table. It's not just money and food and safety. It's also your energetic, spiritual, and mental and psychological health. That's prosperity and abundance. And that's the type of wealth and abundance that lasts long term. Not waking up to a hellish existence every day because you have to be subservient or do something that makes you want to vomit and makes you hate your life and hate the skin that you're in. That's not wealth and abundance, and it's not long-term wealth either. It's money that's going to eventually come to an end, or cursed money, because it comes with a lot of negativity and negative things you have to do and say and be connected to. If it's blood money, if you're unaliving people for it, or if you have to keep sacrificing, doing human sacrifice, blood sacrifice, all this other type of money is not money that lasts long term, where you're happy and you're free and you don't have to keep looking over your shoulder. That's money you have to maintain in a negative way, which means it brings a stress on your brain. So you're not in the highest vibration that you could be in, living up to your full potential and happiness and joy. Okay. Now, the example they wanted me to tell somebody really quick before I pull these cards is, I'm going to give you a quick example of how this mother figure in your community doesn't understand how your cup never runs out. Imagine you have two people, and I'm going to use a village as an example. Say you have two women that come from the same village. Both of these women have the same kind of family, same mentality, and they start off with nothing, and all their family has is a farm. And they start off selling their produce in the marketplace. Both women. Okay, one of these women has a really nasty attitude toward different types of people. Say she's very prejudiced against people that are not from her culture, or people that don't look like her, or don't speak the same language as her, or and she doesn't like different kinds of people. She's jealous of people, envious, and she gives people dirty looks, dirty attitude, and she speaks very short and disrespectfully to people, but she's running a stand or selling food. Now, say her friend, which is her neighbor, is doing the same thing as her, but her friend, she's grateful. She abides in the energy. This card talks about gratitude. Her friend is in the energy of love and gratitude, and she greets people respectfully, and she's kind, and she's friendly, and she has gratitude for having customers come and spend their money with her, because it allows her to buy more food and to sustain her life. So she's happy because of that, and she sends positive energy out to her customers, and she's very inviting, and she speaks respectfully to the people that patronize her with money. Both of these women are starting on the exact same level. Now, the wealthy woman comes to the village to buy some mangoes, bananas, guava, or whatever the hell she coming to buy. You understand? The wealthy woman owns businesses, okay? And the wealthy woman, she owns businesses, and she has a lot of job opportunities that could help somebody pay school fees, go to school, and open other doors that will lead them eventually, very quickly, to creating success for themselves. That's an avenue. That's a door that can open for somebody, like this Allegua energy. That is a door. Doors that open for people open through opportunities, often through people that you cross paths with. But the reason the door does not open is because they don't recognize your vibration. People have to see you as part of their soul tribe to accept you. You understand? And a person, the wealthy woman, she's on a high vibration. She knows how to attract money and make money. She understands how to run her business to attract money to her. Now, you can also do witchcraft and other things, but that will backfire eventually to attract money and grow your business. But the wealthy woman, this one understands that positive energy will draw business in. And that's how she became the wealthy woman and successful. Now, she maintains her wealth and her businesses with her high frequency, high vibration, and having people work for her that she sees as her soul family because they match her frequency and vibration. She comes to the village, she comes to the marketplace, and she sees both stands. The one woman sees the wealthy woman looking nice, looking pretty, cute, with her nice jewelry, dressed nice, and she rolls her eyes, looks her up and down, and sucks her teeth, and and gets her nastiness and nasty attitude. The wealthy woman's not going to go over there because energetically she spit at her. You understand? Basically, energetically, the one woman just energetically spat at her, spat in her face, giving her all that negative energy. Now her friend, she sees the wealthy woman and she's like, hi, welcome, how you doing? Very nice, good morning. She greets her in a professional manner. She puts positive energy out, not fake energy, just genuine gratitude. Now the wealthy woman who gained her wealth through knowing how to attract good business to her and doors opening through connections, she recognizes the frequency and vibration of someone else that's part of her soul tribe, which the other girl is embodying because she's in a high vibration of gratitude. So she sees that person as being part of her soul tribe. She recognizes her frequency, her energetic signature. So she sees that person as being one of her own people. So she extends an offer to her because she likes her energy. Hey, I own businesses. How would you like to come work for me? I could introduce you to some more people. And now she goes from having her little produce stand to working for the wealthy woman, and the wealthy woman trains her, and she pays, she goes to school, she gets trained, and while she's in the environment and circle of the wealthy woman, she meets other wealthy men and women that are on the same frequency, and they too recognize this woman's energetic signature, and they recognize her as being a part of them because of her frequency and vibration, and they make her offers too, and they do business with her, and now her wealth is increasing, and eventually she makes enough money to go in business for herself, and people keep opening doors for her. This is how one person can bypass all the obstacles in life simply by being on the frequency, and another person can stay stuck in the same spot, in the same village, and not move anywhere in their life and get jealous of the other person because they don't understand what they did. They accuse them of doing black magic. They accuse them of doing this and doing that. But in actuality, it's just they had a better attitude. It's just that they act in the vibration of gratitude, of joy. They put out positive energy, and other people that are successful knows like attracts like, and that's why doors start opening for them and their life starts moving upward and onward. Do you understand? I told y'all already, I went to Piedmont Park a while ago when I was still in Georgia, and they had one of those Caribbean festivals, and you know where they sell the jewelry, the copper jewelry, the stones and things like this, you know. And there were a whole line of the same damn kiosks of women that were all selling the same things. All of them were literally selling different type of copper jewelry and things of that nature, right? All of them sold gemstones, like, you know, and things. Every single one of them. When I was walking by, I had women rolling their eyes at me, looking me up and down like a demon, giving me all kind of neck movements and ignoring me and acting a damn fool. A whole energetic fool. You know, women communicate through the body language and energy. You know how women are, we're like cats. And then I walked past one woman, okay, and her spirit was so pure, and she was so friendly, and she was so kind, and she was so graceful, and she was so nice. I damn near bought out her whole goddamn store. I think she made more money than anybody else, and all of them were selling the same thing. I even bought stuff I didn't even need. I almost felt like I was under a trance or something. And no, it wasn't spell work. It was just her vibration, her friendliness, her kindness, her spirit that made me feel good while I was looking at her items. So whether she owned that shop or was working for somebody, that's the type of person I would want working in the front of my business. Because it's your frequency and vibration that's going to attract money and attract business. And that's why some people are successful and others are not. This mother figure is nasty. This mother figure in your community, she's very narcissistic and she's jealous. She's jealous of whoever you are because she does not understand why some people get things easy and things do well and things seem to come easily to certain people when things might be hard for her. And she's bitter because of it. And that's why she took this bad business offer and this contract to do spell work on you and to help people in the community do spell work on you and play in your face. Whoever I'm picking up on here. But she didn't have the skills and none of her friends did either. This is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They don't understand the reason your cup never runs out and is overflowing is because of your gratitude. That's why you have bountiful wealth of all forms, not just food on your table and a roof over your head and your bills paid for, but your health comes in the form of a healthy mindset. Your health comes in the form of your freedom spiritually, energetically. You're not wound up and tight. You don't get sickness and disease in your body because of your vibration being too high. You don't even get sick, okay? You don't got no damn medical bills or nothing. Okay. Whoever you are, you stay healthy because you're mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically healthy. And that is what real abundance and prosperity is. The Three of Wands is talking about how somebody was waiting to see if this most recent spiritual attack was going to work on you or not. Now, Earth is talking about some of the people that were reaching out to this mother figure. I got a Hermit, a Virgo energy here, and somebody else. And Earth is talking about how you interface. And when I clarified Earth before I turned on the camera, this is where they wanted me to explain about how we attract wealth, abundance, and how come some people are more successful and navigate through life and hop over obstacles and doors fly open for them where for others it doesn't. Because of your attitude. Do I need to yell it? It's because of your dirty, stinking, nasty, foul attitude that doors open for some people and doors stay shut for others. You can't sell nothing in your shop because your attitude is nasty. That's why you're not making any goddamn money. Sweep the goddamn floor in your shop. Sweep the corners out. A dirty environment is a reflection of a dirty mind and disorganization in your mindset. You understand? Your attitude, the energy you project is why you don't make no goddamn money. Not because somebody think they better than you. You over here hating on somebody and getting filled up with rage and jealousy and envy and wanting to do things low vibrational to get money, but instead all you're getting is bad karma and putting your children at risk of death. Attacking a chosen one for money. If you want to make money, change your attitude and raise your vibration. What kind of mother are you? Whoever this mother figure is, you are a grown-ass woman with a childish-ass mindset. Earth is talking about how, I'll read it to you, how these people interface spiritually with the physical manifestations on the planet that have to do with other people here, that have to do with nature, that have to do with how they create things for their survival, how they get food, shelter, how they're creative in other aspects. How do you interface with things on Earth? You know, and these people don't understand everything has to do with energy. As above, so below. You want money on the physical realm that lasts long, healthy money, where you can live a healthy lifestyle in a healthy mindset and don't have to wake up and do things that are degrading to you, that make you sick. And money, all money is not good money. Yeah, you can manifest fast money that might last for 10, 20 years, but do you have to drink and get high every day for whatever you had to do to get that money? then you don't have abundance and wealth and prosperity because your mind ain't healthy, because you need drugs and alcohol to survive, because of what you have to do to maintain that money. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal spiritual aspects of our nature. How are we interfacing with the physical aspects of this earth when it comes to our energy and our spirit? Are we balanced? Do we do things to destroy and tear down? Or do we admire? Are we inspired by? Do we create? Do we grow? I have change in the reverse. I'll get those cards in a sec. Holy Divine Spirit, please give me the Kuan Yin Oracle card. Crowning Mystery. What is the Kuan Yin Oracle card? Please and thank you. I'm telling you, I don't even understand. I don't even understand how you can have a store of any kind where you sell things and expect somebody to want to buy something from you and get an attitude if you got a dirty attitude. I don't understand that. I have Tai Chi Rising. I have the Yin Express. And this was in reverse, but the gates of heaven. I'm going to start with this. So this is the gates of heaven. The gates of heaven. All beings have an ultimate spiritual destiny of happiness and freedom. Yet some can become frightened of divine love and believe that they will do better to hide from it instead of moving towards it. Sometimes we need to help beings to find their way to the light by holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. Kuan Yin is a little bit messy because I caught that Kuan Yin. You didn't hear what Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin be throwing shade, but she classy about it. I want you to listen again to what she said in the last phrase. By holding peace and unconditional love in our hearts as we pray for the good that all creatures deserve. Kuan Yin is shady, man. Kuan Yin is really shady. She talking about other people that choose darkness over light. She called them creatures. Okay, I think this one is the Yin Express. The Yin Express brings peace, prosperity, and success to her beloved devotees. Your sole purpose includes healing and empowerment of the divine feminine come through spirit. The Yin Express herself. You gain power, assistance, and untold blessings in following your purpose. You are lifted and supported in your sacred work now. Be at peace. You shall thrive. The Yin Express. And Tai Chi Rising. Okay, it look like she doing a position that mimics that Tai Chi energy rising. Your energy field is growing stronger with more spiritual electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts and be gentle with yourself as you adjust to increasing levels of spiritual potency, which gives you more impact to your words, actions, and your thoughts. May you be strong and merciful, powerful and wise in equal measure. Let me tell you something real quick. What destiny swappers sometimes do not understand is people that have and carry a great destiny have a great load to carry. And often they deal with a lot of heavy karma from past lives that they have to work hard to burn off, which means they have to fight through a lot of trials and tribulations whilst staying in the highest vibration of love and stay in the energy of self-reflection and stay positive and continue to alchemize negative energy until it's all the karma from a past life is burnt off, and to keep from projecting onto others any negativity, regardless of what we go through. And then they don't understand the charge that some people with a great destiny carry. Okay. So your physical and spiritual body is equipped to carry a certain type of energetic charge, because you have wisdom and balance, and your words hold a lot of weight and power, but you're responsible with your power. Okay. Because your words have power. Everybody can't do that. And when someone tries to destiny swap with a person with a great destiny and they try to take their energy, oftentimes what happens is they burn out very quickly, because one, they inherit some of your past life karma that you're carrying weight and burning off, that only you have enough strength to carry. Let me quickly explain. When you have a house that has old wiring and you're trying to run newer equipment, and you're trying to upgrade the electrical system, and you have way more power coming to a house to match the type of appliances that you're going to use, but you did not change the wires are going to catch on fire, because those wires are not equipped to hold the upgrade of that type of power that the electrical upgrade is holding. Understand, I had a house, a rental property that I was renovating at one time, and I had to have my electrical panel upgraded, and I had to have, the box taken out and replaced, and then I had to have the house rewired. And it was in order to run my new washing machine and dryer, because they're newer appliances and they needed more electric. People that have a great destiny, that are spiritually ranked, your body, even your nervous system, is equipped to carry a certain charge and a certain type of energy, spiritually and physically, because it has to do with your nervous system too. Okay. Now, when you have people that try to destiny swap with you and carry your energy, then when they get hit with some past life karma that you're trying to burn off, when you're dealing with different obstacles that come toward you, they can't handle it, and they might lose their mind, or they might burn out, because they don't carry the charge and the energy that you do. They're not equipped to carry that type of a power. And that's why they often go crazy, or they can't embody your energy, because they're not equipped for it. You understand? You are spiritually and physically, your body, your physical body and your spiritual body is made to hold a lot of pain, is made to be able to bear a lot of pain, and also be able to bear a lot of power, because you're responsible with your thoughts and you're balanced. Okay. They can't handle the same amount of power as you. You understand? Because they're not responsible enough. Okay. So once again, whoever you are, your energy field is growing even stronger with more spiritual, electricity pulsing through your being. Take time to nourish your nervous system as it adjusts. That means your nervous system is going to be adjusting, so even more power can come to it. And that also means you're going to manifest at a quicker rate with your words. Okay? Excuse me for 1 second. I got to get something that I left outside an incense burner before it gets messed up. Sorry about it. Give me 1 sec, collective. I'm about to. All right. Sorry about that. I left my little incense burner by my gate. I had to smoke some demons out before I got busy this morning. I had some little demons. I had some little demons in front of my damn gate throwing spell work at me. I had to smoke them out with some frankincense, and I left it outside. It's raining right now. Child, I'm telling you, for a lot of us, that spiritual warfare, it's daily with us. And it's because you have a very important purpose on your life. That's why your spiritual warfare is what it is, and while other people get to live in peace. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in this read here. Holy Divine Spirit, what is change in the reverse? Clarify change in the reverse. Yeah, somebody did not change something. There's this mother figure, whoever this mother figure that has children in your community is, she better be careful. One of them backfires might kill her children. And I'm just saying, it's just what the truth is. And then that's when you always see them, I don't know why, but release the balloons. They were such, I don't know why. You know why. I don't want to call nobody retarded. But I mean, a reprobate mindset is a cursed mind. Because you sit up there and do stupid stuff and then cry like a 2-year-old when you get the repercussions from your actions. Like literally, and act like you don't know why you getting your ass spiritually whooped after you sit up here and do all this stupid stuff. Something was a bad investment and it did not turn out the way they thought it would. Somebody was trying to cause an imbalance to you with this temperance card in the reverse. Somebody did not change. There's somebody in your neighborhood that's pretending that they are against people orchestrating gangstalking against you. But in actuality, they're with it. They're for it. Because the people that are doing the gangstalking are from the same culture that whoever this person is from is also from. So you know how people are of the same culture, like regardless whether you're Asian, Hispanic, if it's a whole bunch of Mexicans, or if it's a whole bunch of Black people, or a whole bunch of white people, or a whole bunch of Asians, or if it's a whole bunch of Koreans or whoever, and it's one person, oh, I'm against this. Yeah, I'm not for these people gang stalking you. But then when they get around the other people that are from the same culture as them, they're laughing, and like, I just said that. Y'all can keep on doing it. You know how people are. Okay, so I'm getting whoever this mother figure is, she is of the same nationality and culture of the people that are gang stalking you. And she's playing in your face, whoever you are. I don't think you communicate with her directly, but she's supposed to be someone that's supposed to be against gang stalking, and maybe she's on community watch, or maybe she's a leader in the community, but she's a fake. Whoever this woman is, whether she's community watch, whether she's on the HOA board, whatever she's saying she's against, she's lying. She's saying she's not for something, but she actually is. And she's trying to be politically correct, but behind the scenes, she is giving tacit compliance. She is tacitly compliant with the actions the people from her culture are taking against you. Okay? That's what they want me to tell you. So nothing has changed with this person's attitude. Clarify delight in the reverse. Somebody made somebody some kind of an offer. Someone connected with somebody, and they manipulated them. They gaslit and manipulated. A message had came in. So this person could have gotten a message. And another reason might be because they feel like the people that are targeting you are important people because they're connected to Elon Musk. Okay? So whoever you are, don't think, oh yeah, right, like Elon Musk knows who I am. Of course he knows who you are because you're spiritually ranked and he's not. Okay? You are more human than he is, and you have more humanity. You understand? And yes, you have a light that shines. Your biofield, your aura is great, and they can see it because the military has machines that can see auras. You understand? They have those technologies. So yes, you are important to Elon Musk, and he did come out in my pre-shuffle. Now, he's not contacting someone directly, but they know that this money and these offers are connected to someone that has a lot of money that's important. in a societal type of way. They know that. I guess people are showing badges and to, important people in your community. People are showing money and badges and making people feel like, hey, you're connected to some really important people that can affect your future and open opportunities and give you money. So these are people that are small town, so they're impressed. Because the order is really coming from Elon Musk and the people that he's collaborating with at the NSA that are tracking you and your biofield. It just is what it is. I don't give a damn. They attack me day and night no matter what. So, I'm not going to hold my damn tongue. I'm going to do exactly what I'm supposed to do. So that's where it's coming from. So somebody accepted an offer that came because they got a message from somebody like, you sure? It's a whole lot of money on the table. We're connected to someone very important. Me, myself, I work at the NSA in the United States government, in government, policio, whatever. I don't know what culture or language, but you understand what I'm saying. Important people here, a lot of money. Money, and somebody's like, wow, this person's in the government. You understand? It's that type energy. So they accepted an offer to keep something going like a dumbass. Okay. What is belief? Yep. Somebody's stuck in a cycle because they have some kind of faith and belief that they're able to get this money. But they don't know what direction to go because they can't create an illusion. And now the love is reversed. Somebody might be separating their energy from them. Someone might be a Leo. A Leo might have made the connection with this mother figure in your community and offered her a whole ace of pentacles. Okay. So there might be a Leo that might be like a clone that is connected to Elon Musk, one of his clones, one of his sex clones. And in a couple of my readings, they was trying to destiny swap a high priestess with one of Elon Musk's little sex clones to see if she could get spiritual gifts or abilities, but all she can do is be a kitchen witch with a low IQ. Okay, so all he did essentially was create a blow-up doll that might have a hole between her legs and a hole in her mouth and maybe a hole in her backside too. All right, Holy Divine Spirit, tell me about what you want me to know before I jump into this read. So tell me about Elegua. Why is Elegua out here? Elegua, the King of Wands. Somebody really does not understand what you are. Again, there's a King of Wands. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This person does not understand. This Elegua energy means you're a trick. And I'm not talking about like a trick like Cat Williams type in the Friday After Next, like a trick, like a hoe. I don't mean that kind. You're a trickster spirit, whoever you are, type of energy. You are someone that brings judgment to communities and to people where there are people that have been refusing to balance their dark and light energy and have already built up a certain amount of karma for a lot of wrong that they have done. And once you get there, all they got to do is do what they did to all them other people to you. And once they do it to you, that's when that karma hits them and the community. And suddenly everybody's doing balloon releases everywhere because you're there to serve these people their karma. Okay. And now these people are obsessed to the point of possession. Okay. Because they got a bad business offer and contract from Elon Musk that might have come through a Leo clone energy of Elon Musk, because he really, really, really wants to experiment with you, whoever you are. But you belong to God. So that's not going to happen. Before I go ahead and pull these cards, y'all like, damn, we ain't even start yet. Somebody might be Indonesian. Who are the energies? Somebody's play brother or play sister might be involved. Someone might be an Arab. Somebody could be a drug dealer. Somebody might be squatting around you. That could be an Arab or Indonesian. Okay. Holy Divine Spirit, what are the messages, please and thank you. Who are the people involved in this energy and reading, Spirit? Who are the people involved in this energy and reading? Someone on your child's dad's side of the family. All right, so there's an Indonesian, someone's female platonic friend. There might be a obsessed Jamaican, a possessed Jamaican, okay? A drug dealer. Excuse me. Someone's father is involved here. Someone on someone's child's dad's side of the family. Who are the energies connected to this read, Holy Spirit? They might be using underage teens. Somebody's husband or wife is involved. And then the NSA. And then I have Australia sitting right here on the top of the deck. So somebody might also be from Australia up around you, or that might be giving orders from a distance. Tell me about Australia. Why is Australia here? Please and thank you. And they want me to put all those up there. Tell me about this Australian. Yeah, it was a bad investment. It didn't turn out. So they did whatever they was going to do, and it didn't turn out the way they thought it would. They didn't have the skill. Whoever's a part of this community, or this could be an Australian's husband or wife, clarify what the Four of Wands is. Someone is either married to, or someone in someone's family that tried to create an illusion of the lovers, a partnership. So maybe somebody created an illusion for somebody that they were interested in a marriage or a relationship. The lovers and the Four of Wands is talking about the lovers. So somebody from Australia could have been flirting with somebody and dating them to get them to do something against you, to make them feel as though they were going to be in a relationship or something. And now they're not going to celebrate with them anymore. So let me, they just threw the card out my hand. Hold on. So let me just explain really quick. And now look, and now this person can't move forward in their burden. Let me explain how this works with these dum-dums, these naive dum-dums. Okay. They're dum-dums. They are. I'm talking to my guys. No, they are dumb. They dum-dum. I know you don't want me to say it, but they are dum-dums. I'm not going to say it no more. These people, y'all like, QUAN, you ain't cracking up, yo. Look, these people right here, okay, they're burdened right now because they have people that have wealth. They have billionaires, millionaires, people that have a lot of money, right? And what they'll do is when they're trying to attack you, they'll either send a proxy or they'll come themselves into the community or town they're in. They'll invite these people back to an expensive hotel room or a penthouse in their city to show them that they have money and they're wealthy. And of course, somebody, an average Joe Schmo, they're going to be very impressed. Okay. They're going to be very, very impressed that somebody that's extremely wealthy, that could open a lot of doors for them and opportunities, is interested in them, because normally don't nobody give a damn about them. Right. So they invite them back to maybe a penthouse suite or something and be like, hey, how would you like an opportunity to join us or to be a part of, or if you can get something done? And actually, I'm looking for a wife. I'm looking for a partner. And they start flirting with you. Imagine having either someone with a lot of money or status, or that seems to have money, come to an ordinary person and start telling them that they might want to date them and may even be thinking about marriage or something like that, and telling them they have a lot of money, but I need you to do something for me first. I need you to spiritually take this person out or orchestrate this in your community against this person. And they jump on it because they're excited. They're like, oh my God, I barely make minimum wage. And somebody that's rich or has money is flirting and wants to date and marry me. And they're all the way into me. You understand? And then when they don't have the skill, the person blocks them. When they realize this person is see, when somebody thinks that there's a romantic interest, or someone has a romantic interest in them that they really want to be with, then they are going to put more focus and energy into whatever it is they're doing for you, which is why both women and men, when they're manipulating each other to get something out of them or to get them to do something, this is the reason why they have to get them emotionally invested in them and to make the person think they're in love with them by love bombing them. Because when you think somebody is in love with you and crazy about you, you know they'll do anything for you. And that's why when ops go after people with power or resources, they love bomb them and act obsessive about them and crazy about them, because that person thinks that this person is emotionally invested. And then that makes them work very hard for that person. You understand? This person got dropped by this Australian energy like a bad habit because they did not have the skill to orchestrate something to spiritually take you out. And now they can't move forward. And now they're burdened. They could be burdened with an STD. They could be burdened because they could have bragged to everybody that they were dating somebody that had money, that was interested in them. They might be dealing with a lot of burdens. Whoever the Australian energy is, they dropped this person like a bad habit when they couldn't get it done. Clarify, this is your husband or wife. Yeah, somebody didn't have the skill to do something, a King of Pentacles. So somebody that was married to somebody did not have the skills to do something to an Empress. So maybe somebody got married to somebody. Somebody might have even gone as far as to get married or even engaged to somebody. Clarify, this is someone on your child's dad's side of the family. Okay. Somebody could have Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising in their chart. This could be someone on their child's or someone's child's dad's side of the family, or this could be someone on a Cancer's dad's side of the family that was gaslighting somebody. Somebody might have gotten a message to someone on a Cancer's dad's side of the family. Now, I'm wondering if that Cancer is Elon Musk, because he normally comes out as a Chariot. The Page of Wands is a younger fire sign. Yes. Somebody feels very defensive and sad right now, a Leo. There might be a Leo that's very sad and defensive right now because whoever the King of Pentacles is, they didn't have the skill to orchestrate something against you and your community, and they feel defeated. They were gaslit by somebody on a Cancer's dad's. A Cancer has a child, and on that child's dad's side of the family, or this is someone on a Cancer's dad's side of the family, or something like that. That's who emotionally manipulated a Leo to work with a King of Pentacles in your community to continuously attack you. Clarify your father. Clarify your father. Somebody might have cut their father off, or a father figure might have cut off their child or blocked somebody. Somebody could have blocked a father figure out of someone's life. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. So this is somebody that is blocking a father out of their child's life. The Page of Pentacles might be talking about someone's child. Who is blocking a father out of their child's life? A mother figure, a Libra, or a pregnant woman. The Empress could be a pregnant woman, but there's someone blocking a child from a father figure's life because they didn't have the skills with the Eight of Pentacles reverse and the King of Pentacles. Got it. Okay, now I understand what's going on here. So for somebody has been using their child and their child's father to try to get them to do something to spiritually attack you to make the money. And whoever this mother empress is, she told the father that they cannot see their child unless they spiritually attack you or orchestrate some spiritual attack against you in your community. So it's given, maybe this man doesn't make a lot of money or something, and maybe this is an opportunity to make more money so that he can take care of his child or family or something. And if he doesn't do it, then whoever the mother of his children is, that's coming out as the empress, she's not going to let this man see her child. Like, you're crazy. They're offering a crazy amount of money to do spell work on that high priestess over there. You better do it, and if you don't do it, I'm not going to let you see your children, or I'm not going to let you see your child. That's what I'm getting with this father figure. And this is the reason why this father figure keeps taking quick action to orchestrate something, because the empress told this father figure he can't see his children because of the amount of money that they're offering. If he can orchestrate a spiritual attack against the high priestess and take you out, then they'll get a large amount of money. So it's the woman, the mother of his children, the empress, that is putting pressure on whoever this father is to go ahead and spiritually attack you. And if he doesn't, he's not going to be able to see his kids or his child. Tell me what's going on with the NSA. Somebody doesn't know what direction to go with something with the Two of Wands, because the Five of Pentacles reverse, somebody might have been kicked out of something. Tell me about that Five of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody had an ego death because they tried to quickly do something. The Queen of Wands reverse, this could be a prostitute that might have made a spiritual offer being childish, but it got returned back to the sender. And now somebody doesn't know what direction to go with something, or something got blocked. What's blocked? Clarify that Eight of Wands reverse. What got blocked? These people that were working together with this fire sign, Knight of Wands, right now, somebody can't recover. Something got returned back to the sender and somebody could not recover. Who couldn't recover? A spiritual practitioner that thought they knew that what they was doing. And this might also be karma still burning off from a past life. Okay. This is divine timing going on with this Wheel of Fortune. These are people that you may have crossed paths with in a past life, and you're just crossing paths with them again to burn off karma. You might have had energy exchanges with these people that are challenges for you right now in this life. You may have had energy exchanges with them in a past life, and you're crossing paths with them again. Okay, but something got returned back to the sender or blocked with this Eight of Wands, and somebody could not recover. So somebody spiritually might have gotten knocked on their ass, and whoever that the NSA, they're avoiding a tower now. Yes, okay. Somebody might have cussed somebody out about something, about this Knight of Pentacles causing imbalances. Okay. I know about the underage teen. The underage teen is maybe this might be the child of the Empress that's telling the father that he can't see his child unless they spiritually attack you. Because it's a lot of money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, when you have that baby mother or a woman that's like, look, he offered you a job. Yeah, but you don't know what that job entails me doing. Well, right now, you're not making no damn money, okay? And right now, we got peanut butter and we don't got no jelly. Right now, we got cereal and we don't got no milk. So I don't care if he's telling you, to spin around on a dildo for the amount of money he offering you. You better go do what he asked you to do, or I'm not going to let you see little John. That's what was going on with whoever this father figure is, a King of Pentacles in your community, and the mother of their child, basically. Okay. This is someone's female platonic friend. Let's talk about this Jamaican. What do you want me to know about this Jamaican? There's someone that is drowning in their emotions right now, because someone might not be healing, or someone could have Aquarius in their chart. Okay, clarify, what is the star reversed? Okay, it's an Aquarius. The Page of Swords is representing Aquarius energy. So there's a Jamaican that might have been working together with an Aquarius and a Capricorn. And why is this Jamaican? Don't make me do it. Don't make me do the accent. Blood clot. Bomberas. Me hungry. She no fall on the ground. Me did the spell, and the spell did not do nothing. Give me thirsty. Give me some soursop juice. I'm tired. Whoever this Jamaican is, they overly emotional. I love y'all, Jamaicans. I love y'all. Have anybody ever... Wait. Has anybody ever seen an overly emotional Jamaican? I'm getting dizzy. Wait. Has anybody ever seen an overly emotional Jamaican? No, I mean really overly emotional Jamaican. It's like an overly emotional East African. They remind me of my father, and my father is East African. And my father, when he would become overly emotional, he would scream at the top of his lungs, and his eyes would bulge out his head, and he would give you a nice hearty "shut up" at the top of his lungs. My father would be like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." An overly emotional Jamaican, their eyes will pop out their head, and they will, they scream at the top of their lungs. You got locks, dirty locks flying up and down, flopping up and down. You got a foot going up and down, stomping on the ground like they throwing a Rasta tantrum. It's just a hilarious thing to watch. I'm gonna get one of them wind up toys that move and walk when you wind it up, but it's going to be an overly emotional Jamaican, and that's how I'm going to advertise it. And I'm going to wind the thing up, and when you wind it up and let it go, the head is going to go up and down, and one foot is going to go up and down while the head is going up and down, and this thing is going to be like, blood clot, and you're going to see the eyes bulge out. That's going to be a toy I'm going to invent. It's going to be called the overly emotional Jamaican. Why is this Jamaican overly emotional with the Ace of Cups? Because you're still balanced. And they orchestrated something with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I can't make it up. They don't believe that they did all that damn blood clot chanting. See, you should have been chanting Jesus. Instead, you chanting witchcraft. Go sit your blood clot ass down. Sit the blood clot down. So they're the overly emotional Jamaican, and they're overly they're drowning in their emotions. Their eyes are bloodshot red right now because they orchestrated something to do spell work that was supposed to cause you an imbalance, but you're still balanced with this temperance energy. And they acting like Rumpelstiltskin. If you can imagine from that white tail, y'all know the story. If you grew up in America or UK, you might know the storybook from folklore of Rumpelstiltskin. So if you can imagine when the woman that made the deal and sold her soul to Rumpelstiltskin, her firstborn child, if you can imagine when she guessed his name, if you can imagine Rumpelstiltskin, the tantrum he was throwing, imagine Rumpelstiltskin is this overly emotional Jamaican. with red, black, and blue sneakers and socks, stomping his foot up and down like a wind-up toy. Okay, so what else? Yeah, overly emotional. The King of Cups in the reverse. Anything else about this overly emotional Jamaican? Right now, they must be in my life. Your blood clot. Ain't nobody tell you do spell work. What you bothering people for? Go get some blood clot beef patty and cocoa bread. I know you can't get it in Brooklyn no more because Brooklyn ain't what it used to be. I don't know. You got to go back to your country to get some good cocoa bread and beef patty because it ain't what it used to be. And then the grocery store, they sell the frozen version with that Taco Bell gray meat. It's just not what it used to be. You got to go see if you could raise somebody grandmama up from the dead to make the good old fashioned ones packed with meat with the spices in it and chopped up bell pepper and habanero pepper and, have it made right. That's why you angry, because you didn't get no goat with some curry goat roti and some green split peas. What you mad about? Go eat some porridge. Listen to Bob Marley. Where's it at? Where's my? Okay, not today, QUAN. I'm not gonna pull a blunt out. My sage blunt. I'm done with the Jamaica jokes. It's getting played out. So right now, this Jamaican. Right now, this overly emotional Jamaican got clarity right now in real time that they was up doing spell work all night and all morning on whoever you are. And it didn't have any effect on you at all whatsoever. And now that they got the truth and clarity, they're stomping their foot and spitting in the air with red eyes, screaming blood clot. And they need to go take a nap some goddamn where. Okay. And this is happening right now in real time. Okay. All right. We done Jamaica. Tell me about this Indonesian. Uh-oh. There's someone from Indonesia that can't move to calmer waters, either about something coming to a complete end or about a death. Now, someone could also have Scorpio in their sun, moon, or rising. Somebody can't move to calmer waters. Was there some kind of transition? Talk to me about this death card. What's going on with this death card? Clarify the death card. A Queen of Pentacles reverse. Okay, that walked away. The Eight of Pentacles. And something's over. Okay, somebody ended something because they thought something was a good investment. And they were waiting. They were waiting to reverse an ending. Okay, so why is this Indonesian here? So whoever's from Indonesia, they were waiting to reverse an ending with maybe a contract, doing spell work on you. But whoever the Queen of Pentacles reverse is that was giving them this work, this person has walked away because they're in a mental imprisonment about something because they feel defeated. So whoever was giving work to this Indonesian, they walked away. The mother figure. So whoever this mother figure is in your community with the Queen of Cups energy, this person is who this Indonesian was waiting to hear from. So they could get back to work and making money doing spell work on you with all that goddamn chanting. And they've been waiting and thinking and reflecting. And right now they're just thinking about getting away with this crime against you. And it's not going to happen because this is a job. It's work that they were offered. And they're burdened right now because this is a prostitute. Yeah. Whoever this Indonesian energy is, the type of work they do is prostitution. The King of Wands reverse. This could be a man or a woman. They're a prostitute. Okay. And because they're a prostitute, they were waiting and relying on this work, doing spell work. But somebody walked away. And they're sad because this was a good investment for them because it means that they wouldn't have to be sucking D and licking balls. Instead, they'd be able to chant. And they would prefer to use their throat chakra to chant spell work and witchcraft against you than to have to be licking musty Mr. Burns wrinkly balls than doing spell work. So, have some compassion in your heart while still keeping your boundaries. Because it's some people that literally that's what they have to choose between. You can take this work doing spell work against so and so and join this cult, or you can lick the balls of these 80-year-old billionaires. Choose your poison. Okay? Suck these nuts. Suck these salty nuts of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, or do spell work. Which one you gonna choose? Okay? So just spiritually protect yourself and understand with the humans, just understand with humans, and like Kuan Yin said, all creatures and mankind's, okay, that are spins off of the humans, that sometime that's all their options that they have. Why is this drug dealer here? All right, somebody is aware that somebody is getting divorced or moving out of a house, and it's happening very quickly. Okay, and this is justice. The Hierophant reversed, because someone's getting divorced. All right, so someone that's a drug dealer, they're aware that somebody's getting divorced and moving out of a house, and they didn't get what they expected. They already know this was a bad investment. Seven of Pentacles reverse, Three of Wands reverse. Okay, and they're pulling back. All right, so they were trying to recruit some kind of a drug dealer too, but this drug dealer is pulling back. They're not going to continue with this. Okay. All right, so let's move these out the way. Yeah, everybody is stressed, and it's hard times for everybody, because imagine you keep recruiting people that have options, like that poor Indonesian that only has their choice between sucking salty nuts of old men and doing spell work, and those are the only options that are available to him or her. This is where the world is headed right now, which is why I'm saying a lot of you all that are divine, start working on a plan to find a way to make yourself a gray man or invisible, or start creating boundaries for yourself, because it's not going to get better. Things are going to get a lot worse. And when things get worse even though it's a collapse that we're in right now, because it is a collapse going on. Rome was not built in one night. So Rome did not collapse in one night. You're seeing the symptoms of the collapse going on right now. So while this slow collapse is starting to happen, things become tighter and harder. People become more desperate. And as opportunities decrease for people, including money, people are not safe with shelter, food from the cold. They're going to become more desperate. Choices are few, and people are going to do whatever they have to do to survive, which is right now why you have to form your own clans of people that are like-minded, that you trust, and form your own little communities of strength, and figure out how you're going to protect yourselves and band together. Because as people become more desperate and their options become fewer, this is where we're headed right now. I'm telling you, people are going to become very desperate, and people that you never ever thought could go against you and do stuff against you are going to be doing stuff against you out of desperation, right? They're going to be doing things out of desperation. Watch some of those collapse scenario cartoons. Or you don't have to. It's just something I like to indulge in, because my big head, feeling like I'm the smart ass that I feel like I am. I love to watch those cartoons that talk about the first 7 days without power off the grid, the first 24 hours, the first 7 hours, the first 2 hours when the store shelves empty. Who's going to survive? Who's not in the community, what you do and don't do when the grid collapses. I love those goddamn cartoons, because I like to watch them and I put myself in a scenario, and then I talk to myself about what I would do and how I would do it and how I would execute my plan. And with each video I watch, I've posted one or two of them before. With each video that I watch, I like to put myself in a scenario of a grid collapse, and what I would do and how I would be prepared, and what, where I would go, and all of the smart, intelligent, brilliant moves I would make to hide my resources and all the things I prepped. And, becoming the invisible woman and knowing how to lay low and look like I'm suffering like everyone else when I got my stash somewhere. I love those scenarios. Oh my God. It's like a game to me. It's like a survival game to me. I would love to see a software developer. Listen, I'm gonna pull the cards. I know. I would love to see a software developer create like a virtual reality experience whereby they have stores like Target, Walmart, and different common stores that are a part of it. And the same way in those gun killer games where you drive the cars and shoot people, and you could select your guns, you could select the things that you would buy from Home Depot, from Walmart, from Costco, and from different places to prepare for a grid collapse or a shutdown. And then it'll be like a virtual reality game where you make decisions on how you would move. And then the game would have programmed counter moves on whether you would survive or not. And it would be all kind of things, posses jumping out of nowhere. When should you stay in one place or should you move? Suddenly the temperature drops and it's freezing overnight. What do you have in your supply bag? I would love to see a software developer develop like a virtual reality game of survival in like a cartoon 3D form. That would be really fun to play. Did y'all know one of the easiest ways to clean water besides bleach is to keep a bottle of what's it called that they put in a swimming pool? Is it chlorine or something? Whatever it is that they use in swimming pools to clean the water in small doses, you can create drinking water with it. And it's good to keep a jar of that for an emergency because you can clean your water with the same thing that they use for swimming pools. So that's something you should stock for an emergency because it's too chlorine, yeah, because you can't carry a gallon of bleach everywhere that you go, but you can get a little thing of chlorine and put it in a backpack. So if there was a grid collapse and you're going somewhere and you run into some open water, but the water could be dirty, you got your chlorine in something and you can, in small amounts, purify your water. It's just one little hint I want to give y'all. All right. And also activated charcoal in case you get poisoned to clean your body out. Activated charcoal. Oh yeah, those straw things. Yeah, filter straws, Empress Love Love. Yeah, those two. Yeah, it's best to have both actually. It's best if you could have both. Okay, what is the energy crowning this read? Please give me 2 cards for the energy crowning this read, please, and thank you. Give me 2 cards for the energy crowning this read. Oh God. Is this Birdman again? The Emperor. This could be an Aries here. There might be a masculine behind all this. I mean, it's coming from the top, Elon Musk, really, in wanting to attack divine people spiritually and have gangstalking orchestrated. And if you escape or break free from a neighborhood or a community where you were being isolated or gangstalked and attacked, he is. He's of course got plenty of money to pursue you anywhere you go, because the ultimate goal is to get you in jail or get you into a psychiatric hospital so that they could keep you legally in a position where they can energy harvest and experiment on you. And in these days and times, I hate the fact that that's a real thing because it sounds like something you would read in a book, but this is what we're living like right now in real time. And it's scary. It's really, really scary and unbelievable. And I'm now starting to wonder, y'all know Elon Musk is building like a little city in Texas, right? He got some land in Texas. And I'm wondering if he's going to fill that land in Texas up with a bunch of clones. I'm just keeping it a buck here. I'm wondering if his ultimate goal is to see if he could run a whole city off of clones, and have his little create his own little military of clone energies that have spiritual gifts and abilities, like to protect his city. I don't know what he's working on, but I know I don't want to be in America once he finishes it, whatever it is he's doing. Okay. And I know certain people that are divinely spiritually gifted, that have a lot of spiritual power, that the military and the government, the shadow government, has been tracking because of your biology. I know they don't let you go that easily. This is the reason why they'll pursue you into other countries, because you're rare. You're a rare artifact. Some of you all, they don't find you everywhere. You understand? So that's why once he locates one of you all, and that's why some of you I know have children that don't have social security numbers, and some of you have children that your children were not born in hospitals, because once they have been assigned a social security number, they feel like they own you. They feel like you belong to them. Okay. And they pursue you anywhere you go, especially if you're someone with a certain type of DNA or a certain level of spiritual power. Okay. There's a masculine here that does not want to let something go. He's holding on to something with this Eight of Cups in reverse that's emotional. He's very emotional. There's a man here that's very emotional. Okay. And there's somebody here that something can't be defended. Something that somebody is doing cannot be defended. And somebody is very unhappy about something. This could be a prostitute that's very dissatisfied about something. Give me 2 cards for the obstacle, please, and thank you. Give me 2 cards for the obstacle, please, and thank you. Okay. I don't know. It could be a Virgo about to go to jail or something, or in a mental imprisonment, or this is a Virgo prostitute. What is the obstacle? The 3 of Cups. Somebody really, somebody, the obstacle is there's a Virgo or a hermit here that is either celebrating with somebody or wants to celebrate with somebody or have celebrations. Okay. But they're being forced to let something go that they were trying to do because it's too much of a burden. Give me 2 cards. Tell me what happened in the recent past. Give me 2 cards for what happened in the recent past. In the recent past, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, someone had to release something and let something go. Someone might not have seen something. Okay. Tell me more about this Emperor energy. Tell me more about this Emperor energy that's holding on either energetically or emotionally to something. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The 3 of Swords in reverse. The Empress. Oh, boy. Child, do you have somebody in your past still pining over you? Somebody got bad karma and they're not going to be able to get married or get into a contract. There it is. Because you're not willing to work with somebody, Empress. I saw the 3. This is what came up, the 3 of Pentacle reverse. And this might be because somebody might have continued to try to end your life or something with that death card. Okay. So I got the card for the Emperor. Okay. Whew, excuse me. And give me 2 more cards for this Hermit energy. Give me 2 cards. Okay. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse and a crime. Okay. All right. Where's the cards at? They want me to use this. Okay. All right. How are we doing with the light? Okay, the lighting good? Yes. Okay. Holy Spirit, I want you to tell me what is going on with this goddamn Emperor energy. The Eight of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups in reverse talks about something someone's holding on to emotionally or energetically. Clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse. They said don't do it too much. 3 cards at the max. Yes, ma'am. All right, clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Eight of Cups in reverse. This person's intentions are evil, affection, smug. Confident and secure came out, but it's not for this Emperor, it's for you, whoever you are. Okay. So, what they're telling me here is there is an Emperor energy. There is an Emperor energy that their intentions were evil for you. This is someone that you might have dated in the past, okay? Emperor is Aries energy or any other sign. There's an older person here. This is someone from your past. They have not emotionally let you go. You're not dealing with this person because their intentions were evil for you, okay? But this person is very smug and egotistical, okay? But they want and are addicted to your affection. They want affection from you, but you cut them off because their intentions for you were evil. It might have had something to do with this Queen of Pentacles reverse right here that they've already healed from and gotten over, okay? And they healed from this person and got over them, and you're here now as the Empress, but you're not interested in this person. But this person really, really wants your affection. So what I'm getting is this person might have gotten some genuine love and affection from you in the past on some level when you were dating or whatever took place. And because their intentions for you were evil, this is someone you may have cut off. And I feel like it may have had something to do with them having evil intentions and whoever this Queen of Pentacles reverse energy is. Now, since then, whatever has transpired, they've healed from whatever went on with this Queen of Pentacles reverse. And this person, they really want your affection back. But what I'm getting with the Death card is they're in some energy where you either give me your affection or die. Either you're going to open up and collaborate with me, or you can die. It's some energy like that. Like there's somebody that really wants your affection. Okay. It translates to energy. And this person might not have a level of consciousness and awareness where they can really see themselves and how much of a tyrant they are. I remember like about 7 damn years ago, I dated somebody 7 damn years ago that was a complete narcissist. And I had to, banish them from my life. And I remember, you ever had somebody play in your face where they were trying to get you to say something to them or trying to get you to do something, but you won't give them the energy they're looking for. And then they start acting out because they're not getting a response from you that has worked with many, many other people. I had dated a complete overt crazy ass narcissist, and I had to get this person out of my life without letting them know that I was actually getting them out of my life, because I've had a bad experience with telling someone before in the past that I had no intentions of ever seeing them again or speaking to them again. That's not y'all know what I'm talking about, ladies. It's not safe in in these years, it's not safe. Once you realize that you connected with the narcissist, you have to find a way out without offending them sometime. And it's not all black and white. It's not like you can just say, "Hey, how you doing? So let's sit down, have a quick chat. Um, I like you, some parts of you, but I recently realized that you're a narcissist, and I don't really do narcissists, so I have no intentions of ever seeing you again or speaking to you again. And I would really, really, and don't take this the wrong way. Don't take it the wrong way, okay? Uh, I would really like for you to remove my phone number from your phone, and I'll remove yours from mine. And I would like if we never ever communicate with each other again. Is that okay with you? We cool, right? That's cool. Okay, because I have no intentions of ever even thinking about you again. We're good, right? That never goes well with the narcissist. It usually ends up in death, or it ends up in some form of pettiness, or someone trying to burn your home down, whatever, whatever. So if you fell into a trap with the narcissist, you have to be very careful how you back out of it. You have to make them feel like it was their idea. You gotta, and I've talked about this in readings before. There are different things you can do. You can tell them that you joined the church and that you got saved and you're a baby Christian, so you're not having any more sex until marriage. And that your biggest fear is that they'll never speak to you again and just ghost you out of nowhere because you're not going to have sex with them anymore at all. And tell them that, because it's important that they hear you say that, because that will put the idea in their head to ghost you, right? So you tell them, yeah, I'm a Christian now, or I'm a baby Christian. Yeah, and I'm not having any more sex until marriage. And my biggest fear is that you'll ghost me. You'll ghost me because I'm refusing to have sex with you unless we're married. And then just be quiet and keep a straight face. That's one way to get rid of a narcissist that you think could potentially become dangerous around your home or whatever, because you told them your biggest fear is that they're going to ghost you, and tell them you're not going to have sex with them anymore. And they're going to do that. They're going to be like, "Oh, really? Well, I'm going to teach her a lesson. She's worried about me ghosting her. I'm going to ghost her." And when they ghost you, that's when you take off running and you make as much distance between them as you can. Change your locks, relocate, change your phone number, your job if you're able to, or whatever. Because that will give, while they feel like they're ghosting you, even though you did the Jedi mind trick on them, while they feel like they're ghosting you, that will allow time for the energy to die down. So they're not going to go into like withdrawal, because they're ghosting you with intention. So they're not going to go into some form of withdrawal. Like, you don't just tell me you don't ever want to see me again. You understand? Some years ago, I was dealing with a narcissist, and I was trying to have a talk like that with them, and we were sitting on my couch. And as I was talking to this narcissist, he was an Aries, okay? As I was talking to him, he started crying like a baby, like literally crying like a baby. Tears were running down his eyes. A true story. I'm telling y'all the truth, okay? This man was an Aries, and he was West African. And he was sitting on my couch crying crocodile tears. And I'm going to tell you exactly why really quick, okay? Because it's a funny story, okay? Because people can't seem to get about my energy. So I'm going to have to tell some business to get people about my energy. He was sitting on my couch crying big baby tears like a big baby. And the reason was because I was trying to gently break to him that I really didn't want to interact with him anymore, but I was doing it in a Jedi mind trick kind of a way. And he wanted me to call him or text him on the phone to tell him, "Hey, I want to see you. I want you to come to my house and spend time with me." But I would not do that because I was trying to spiritually disconnect the energy, so he didn't go into withdrawal, so it did not turn into something that felt abrupt, and I didn't get a negative reaction. I was kind of trying to, because I was not sleeping with him at this time, but I was like, we can remain friends. And I was trying to wean him away. Like, oh yeah, we can still see each other. And this mug was sitting on my couch, and I was trying to, in a nice way, tell him I really didn't want to see him anymore, right? And this mug went in the other room, and he went and put on his old soccer jacket, because he used to play soccer, right? He used to play football, soccer, right? And he went and got and put his old soccer jacket on that fit him like it came from the baby gap, like a schmedium. The sleeves was all the way up here, and he couldn't even zip the goddamn thing up around his big fat belly. It was the color, I think, of his country. The green, I think it was green and yellow and something else. What's the color for Cameroon? But this mug squeezed his fat ass into that old soccer. It was either a soccer jacket or a soccer jersey, because he wanted to show me, what do you mean? I feel like you trying to make distance between me and you. And this mug sat there when I'm trying to tell him in a nice way I don't want to see him no more. He thought if he went and put the soccer thing on to remind me, you don't know who I am. I used to play soccer back in the day. Look at me. Look at my fat ass with my belly hanging out, looking like Saucy Santana in this soccer jacket in green and yellow and whatever other the Cameroon colors are. And this mug's fat ass sat on my couch in his goddamn jacket. Was like, yeah, now, you know, I used to have knees. I used to play soccer. Now I'd love for you to try to put space in between us. You're supposed to, you know, you don't call me and tell me to come see you. And I'm too proud to say that I want to see you. I want you to call. And he's saying this to me out his mouth, right? And I'm just looking at him with dead eyes, because I'm like, you don't get it, do you? You really do not get it. Okay, I got saved yesterday. I got saved and accepted. I'm a baby Christian. Okay. This man went and put a schmedium extra small old soccer, it was either a jersey or a jacket from his country. He squeezed his fat ass into it and sat on my couch, and then tears started running down his goddamn eyes while he looked me in my eye and said, "You're supposed to call me. You supposed to call me to come see you." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, when I'm ready to see you, I'll call you." Okay. Because he had popped up over my goddamn house. You have to be careful with narcissists, especially overly emotional ones. You have to really, really be careful with overly emotional narcissists, because an overly emotional narcissist that gets too far in their feminine energy, they might haul off and kill you when you tell them the truth about themselves. That you're not everything that you actually might think you are. You're just dealing with low-hanging fruit. And the low-hanging fruit makes you feel like you're something that you're not. Okay? You happen to stumble upon me. I am not low-hanging fruit, dear. This man sat on my couch in a tight schmedium soccer jersey or jacket from his country, because he used to play soccer, and that was his way of telling me, you don't know who I am from back in the day. All the women used to want my fat ass, and he was sitting on my couch looking like Saucy Santana, with tears rolling down his eyes, crying in front of me. Crying tears, talking about, you supposed to call me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm dealing with an emotional 3-year-old. This man might try to kill me. Because when you're dealing with somebody that has the emotional regulation of a 3, 4, or 5-year-old, when you're dealing with a big grown adult that has the emotional maturity and regulation of a 3, 4, or 5-year-old, what do? They throw a tantrum and they lose it, especially when they can't regulate their emotions. Okay. So I'm just letting you all know that's how I came up with the concept of, how to get rid of narcissists. I don't have that problem anymore in my life because I've learned the lessons I needed to learn now to shut the door, and I've filled in all the cracks now, and I've learned all the lessons of all the different types of narcissists, the mask, and everything. I just wanted to tell y'all about the West African that was crying big crocodile tears like a baby on my couch with a medium soccer jacket on from back in the day, looking like Saucy Santana, crying tears like a baby, embarrassed. So, whoever this Emperor energy is, they're smug, but their intentions were evil against you, and they want your affection. And there was some interference that was run here with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And they have gotten over or healed from something, and they want to come toward an Empress. That must be your energy. But this person, I don't think you're interested. You don't have the same energy for this person. I have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse here. So it's not an equal exchange between you and this person. Okay. And there will not be a marriage or a contract with the Hierophant in reverse. So this person might want to end things for you. Okay. Yeah. So what I'm getting is this person is basically giving you an ultimatum. They don't know how to use their words. And they're basically giving you an ultimatum and telling you, I feel like I made a bad choice. I ended up in a relationship or something with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a shallow, superficial energy that lacks integrity, someone overly materialistic, like an airhead type energy. And this person is saying that they got over this person and they want to be with someone that's better. The Empress is always better than a Queen of Pentacles. Sorry, I had something in my mouth. The Empress is always going to be better than the Queen of Pentacles, especially a Queen of Pentacles reverse, because the Empress is smarter. The Empress is more intelligent. The Empress has mastered 4 aspects of her character. She's reached a level of self-mastery that allows her to manage her life as the Empress. She makes good decisions. You understand? She operates out of her North Node. She's more balanced and regulated. Okay. She can stand on her own 2 feet. Okay. She runs her kingdom. She knows how to manage her household. She knows how to manage her emotions. She knows how to manage her boundaries. Okay. The Empress is very smart, very intelligent. She's very humble. She's very beautiful, and she's very fertile, abundant, and never runs out of good ideas. This man chose a bad woman, and now he wants a good woman, but it's not an equal give and take. You're not interested in this person. There will not be a marriage or a contract. And now this person wants to take you out with that death card. So whoever this masculine is, there's a masculine here that wants to take you out with some kind of a crime. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, they got bad karma because they were sleeping with a Dusty. They were sleeping with a lousy bee. I don't know how else to describe it. This is a lousy bitch. And I know I don't curse on this platform. Bitch is not really a curse, but this is a lousy bitch. And that's what they chose. And now they got her karma. They got bad karma. Okay. Now, Holy Divine Spirit, clarify, what's the 2 of Swords? Somebody didn't see something and they had to release something and let something go. Clarify, what is that 2 of Swords? The Star reverse, the Tower reverse. Okay, so the Star is talking about your anointing, your great destiny. You're connected to a bright star. Somebody thought they were with the star because they could match their purse and their shoes together, because they had an endless collection of lace front wigs. Somebody thought that they were with the star. Okay. And all they got was bad karma with this Queen of Pentacle reverse. And the tower that they want to avoid now might have to do with bad karma when it comes to either their health, their money, or both. Okay, they're literally trying to avoid a tower. Okay, because they chose someone that's not anointed. And this person doesn't come with any spiritual protection. Spiritual protection does not only protect you from physical harm, it protects your finances. It makes sure your cup is overflowing at all times. It makes sure that you at all times have food on your table, a roof over your head, protection from evil eyes of anyone that wants to spiritually harm you, physically harm you. You have protection from the elements. You have food on your table. You have the money to pay your bills, to keep everything going in your life. You are emotionally, spiritually, energetically healthy. You're abundant. Your cup never runs out. Okay, that's what your spiritual protection comes with. Your finances is protected. You understand? You always land on your feet like a cat. Whoever the Queen of Pentacles reverse is, she don't have no spiritual protection. And this is what I've been talking about since the beginning of the reading. When you're with the Queen of Pentacles reverse that has bad karma, that operates on a lower frequency, that makes poor financial decisions, okay, they might be able to make money that's fast and easy, and it'll be a lot of money. But because this person is not in proper alignment and they're not healed, they make poor money decisions. They waste money. They're emotionally codependent. They spend money to be validated and seek the approval of other people. Okay. And when they lose their money, they can't regain it back again. That's the thing when you're not messing with someone that's not divine. When you're dealing with someone that's abundant and divine, even if you energy harvest and take from them or take from their energy, everything will be restored and come right back to them. Their energy is going to refill. The cup is going to fill right back up. And anything you took, if you got them evicted from their home, pushed out of a house, chased them from their home, they're going to level up with their home. They're going to get a bigger home, a newer home. When you do something to someone that is anointed, that is connected to a bright star and a great destiny, and that has the connection to their ancestors in a higher vibration, when you're connected to someone that has a spiritual ranking, that person's finances are protected. Their housing, everything about it. So anything that you do or action you take to knock them down financially, to destroy their stability, it's going to be replaced immediately with something even better. Okay, that's how you know you're dealing with someone divine. Now, when you're dealing with somebody that does not have any spiritual connections or protections to the ethers, that doesn't have a spiritual ranking of any kind, they're not spiritually protected. So while they might be able to lick somebody nuts and prostitute and do all these other things to gain fast money, and they might get a lot of it, that money's going to go as fast as it came. And if they lose their money and something unfortunate happens, they're not going to be able to get it back or regain it again, because they don't have any spiritual insurance connected to their wealth and their abundance and prosperity. When they lose everything, that's it for life. Puffy ain't going to make no comeback. Sean Puffy Combs, he ain't coming back. That's it for him. It's over. So somebody didn't see that they had made a bad choice, and somebody that looked shiny to them actually was not gold. Everything that glitter ain't gold. I know, pyrite, it looked like gold, but it's not. It's pyrite. Hey, Holy Spirit, tell me what is going on with this. Let me move this. This is somebody that's addicted to your affections. This person, all they really, really want, like Kevin Hart, in Why Did I Get Married? Not Why Did I Get Married? In Act Like a Woman, Think Like a Man too. When Wendy Williams took him back and he was in that bathroom crying, like, you gonna take me back? I want to come home. Put me in my onesie. Just, I want you to put me in my onesie. And this person really, 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 they're a narcissist, and they're addicted to how you treat people. They're addicted to the affection that you show to people. It feels good to them. They don't care about reciprocation or an equal give and take. All they care is about the way that other people make them feel, and they become addicted to people that make them feel good. That's how a narcissist thinks. And that's what a narcissist thinks is love. They think love is it's not both ways. They think that it's love if one person is showering the other person with attention and affection and everything else, and that's love. So when a narcissist is chasing you down, they say, be careful of your ego. Don't sit up there and get in your ego and think because a narcissist is hunting and chasing you down and acting like a whole jackass and a fool to get back into your home, back into your good graces, to get back connected to you at your job, acting like a fool, singing out your window, playing a damn radio in the air. See, I told you I got that girl. Yeah, I got girl. You know, I got that wop. No. That's your ego. It's not because of that. It's because you were in a relationship or you were dating and entertaining a narcissist that became addicted to your supply, your affection, your love, your attention, your energy. And it was one-sided, and they just want more of that. They have no intentions of reciprocating anything to you. You're basically like a doormat. You're basically like a doormat to them, whether it's a woman or a man. You're a doormat to them. You're something that for them to use, and then when they get healed, and when they charge up off your energy, then they're gonna go out and give your energy to everybody else. They're not gonna pour anything into you. So if a narcissist comes banging at your door, or stalks you at your job, or following you around, serenading and singing to you, and acting a fool about you, it's not because you got that wop, wop, wop. It's not because, don't get into your ego about it. It's because you are like, your love, attention, healing, energy, and affection is like a drug to them. And they're going into withdrawal because their connections and the people that they chase and go after, because of their low self-esteem, treat them like trash. And they don't get that energy from them. They don't get into connections where that energy is reciprocated. They end up with somebody else that they're giving more value to than you. And they're just coming to fill up off of your energy, and that's it. So, and when they don't get it, again, it's like going into withdrawal from a drug. So do not get in your ego if a narcissist is coming back looking for you and being aggressive, like, oh, he want me. No, it's just narc supply. It's not you. It's about them. They're selfish. They don't care. They could care less about meeting your needs. They could care less about loving you, about caring about how your day-to-day went. They could care less about what's going on in your life. They're just there to pull up to you like a Exxon gas station, fill up all the way on 97. I think that's 93, which is the highest one. I haven't got gas in such a long time. But whatever the most expensive high level gas, diesel, whatever you got to offer, the best of it, they want to fully fill up on the best of whatever you got to offer. And then they're going to leave and head right out the door again. Okay. So too many people get in their ego about a narcissist coming back looking for them. Yeah, I know you miss this D girl, don't you? No, she knows that you kiss her tail and that you pump her up because somebody else told her the truth about herself and put her ass down and put her in her place. So she's coming back to you, sir, so that you can build her up and pump her up again, because she looks at you not as an equal, as something beneath her. She comes to you to fill up off of your energy, your attention, your compliments. She don't love you. She don't care nothing about what's going on in your life. She's just coming to you for reassurance, because a real man that values himself, that has self-worth, just put her in her place and told her she wasn't worth two rusty nickels rubbed together. She don't got nothing going for her. It's a brand new 18-year-old born, shaped like you every day. You don't even have a brain. You don't have a personality. It's nothing special about you, and you have no value at all whatsoever. You mean nothing to me. I rather, you're not a quality woman. Everybody then had a turn with your ass. Your energy is fragmented. You haven't done any shadow work. You haven't healed yourself. You have low self-esteem. You're emotionally codependent. A real man had told her the truth about herself and rejected her. So she's coming back to you, sir, so you can pump her up again and make her feel like something she not, because she's nothing but an empty vessel. And a real man told her the truth about herself. You don't have nothing to offer nobody but what's in between your legs. And I'm not even interested in that, ma'am. And it goes the same for a woman. So that's what's going on with whoever this Emperor energy is. What they don't want to let go is of you, Empress, because your narc supply. It's not love. It's about them and what they need from you. And you have very high quality healing energy connected to you. Okay. And it only should be reserved for someone that truly deserves it, and someone that reciprocates to you and takes care and provides for you and protects and provides for you. Okay. Holy Spirit, tell me more about this hermit energy. What's going on with this hermit energy? The Ace of Cups. So somebody might be drowning in their emotions now. We got a hermit. Is this the Jamaican? Is the Jamaican a Virgo? The blood clot. Is this Jamaican a Virgo? Because I got the Ace of Cups. So I got the Ace of Cups here. Someone might be a Virgo. I don't know, a hermit or a hermit. Okay, what's the why is this an obstacle? This overly emotional Virgo, or the hermit could be a teacher. The hermit could be someone that studies and researches something. The hermit can be an occultist. The hermit could be someone that could do some type of a work or something. I have the Knight. Yeah, this has to do with the type of work they do. They're walking away. The Eight of Cups. Yeah. This is someone that somebody was celebrating with the Three of Cups. This could be that Jamaican. I don't know, this hermit energy. But with this Knight of coins here, this is telling me that this Jamaican then got on, this is me goat or cow. Me going to take me goat and go back to my farm back in Jamaica in the mountainside. No, the spell work, it didn't work on she. No, it did not work on she. Me going back home now. Me got a stand back home. I can work on mangoes. I'm just being a dumbass. Whoever this person is, the Knight of Pentacles, this has to do with the work. They're walking away. That's the obstacle. The obstacle is somebody was celebrating with this hermit energy. Tell me, what's this hermit? What do they do for a living? Because this could be a Virgo, or this could be a teacher or a researcher, an occultist, a scientist. Someone could pledge Alpha 5. Clarify the hermit. What is this hermit? A preschool worker? A preschool worker? Okay, so this hermit might be a teacher. Someone could be a senator. Tell me who's an administrative assistant. Okay. The hermit. Somebody could be a judge. Somebody could be a construction worker. Someone could be the governor. I did see a senator. That's interesting. Property manager, Alpha, Delta Phi. Maybe these are the people that they were celebrating with, that was working together with the judge and someone in the government. Okay. And a property manager. Okay. I get it. That's what the Three of Cups is. Got it. Someone might be a caterer. Someone could pledge Delta Sigma Theta. A school worker. Okay. There's a group of people. Nah, I'm not. Okay. So there was a judge. There's a judge here. There's a judge that was working together with a teacher and someone in the government, maybe the governor, a senator, a teacher, the Three of Cups. The obstacle is these people are all working together, possibly to get away with something. These people are part of a cult. Okay. Now tell me more about this Three of Swords reversed. Someone healing from something. The Five of Cups. Yeah, this, oh God, here go this man crying over you. Oh, okay. So collective, there's a man in your past. I hope he not wearing tight ass jackets and shirts with his belly showing like Saucy Santana. There is a man in your past that's looking just like this right now. Like literally sitting in his car, probably playing with his dingaling and crying at the same time. I ain't playing. I ain't lying. Look at him. He got his shoulder turned and his face covered up just like this. And he crying big tears in his little gray Nissan or whatever type of car he drives. He crying. He crying. But he's crying because he's addicted only to your loving energy. He don't care nothing about you. It's about the way you make him feel. Just like in the movie. So don't be impressed. Don't be impressed by them tears. Because it's just like in the movie, there's something about Mary. Funny movie. I might watch it this evening. Cameron Diaz, the actress, in the movie There's Something About Mary, plays the girl next door. She's a sweetheart. She hangs out with guys that are not popular and she treats them with respect and will be their best friend. You know, she treats everybody with love and respect. She's happy-go-lucky and she's dreamy. And every guy that she comes in contact with, like, literally falls in love with her, you know, because she's so happy and carefree and giddy and sweet. She's a sweetheart. Her energy is nice. Okay. And you got all these crazy men finding different ways to be in her life. You know, you got the professor that's pretending to be a goddamn cripple, but in actuality, he's a stalker that works and delivers pizza. And he to get close to her and keep other men away from her so he can have her all to himself. He's pretending to be a cripple so he can get close to Cameron Diaz in the movie. And then you got the other crazy one, Bugsy or whatever his name is, and he likes to steal her shoes and put them in his freezer because he got a tick about her. And then you got Ben Stiller that remembers how sweet a girl she is and how she went to the prom with him, even though he was kind of nerdy in school. She's a sweetheart. You understand? Whoever you are, in the movie, what they talk about in the movie, There's Something About Mary. In the end, the gist of the movie is these men did not love her at all. The reason these men became infatuated and consumed with her, Mary, in this movie, is because she was a sweetheart. And she was kind where other people in life may have been mean to them. And it's the way that she made these men feel about themselves by being polite and by being a sweetheart and being kind. Her energy was just so good to them. They liked the way it made them feel. It had nothing to do with them really caring about her. She was a pretty girl, yes, but it was more about they don't know what love is. All they know is the good feeling they get from her energy that she projects when they're around her because she's a good person. Okay? So that's kind of like what's going on here. Okay? This person knows that you're a good person. They know you're a sweetheart. That's all it is. You're a sweetheart. People come to your home, you might cook them fresh food. I once had a friend back in the day that was a friend of me, but I had a friend of me back in the day, well, some years back, and I would cook her favorite dinner every year on her birthday. I would cook her some black-eyed peas. I'd make her this nice little cucumber tomato salad, and I make her this rice with my oxtail and cook her this nice. Every year on her birthday, I would cook for her. And not just her, any friend that I have. You understand? Just being who I am, whether it's male or female, just in general, this is just how I am. This is just my way of how I treat my friends, how I'm nice. She ended up being a part of trying to have me killed. But this is the type of friend that I was. You understand? So you understand what I say when I say, whoever you are, you're just a sweetheart overall. Whether it's to men, women, just people in general, you're a sweetheart. People know your energy. They know how you are. You're kind. You're hospitable. You're the type of person, that makes people feel welcome, that goes out of your way to be kind and nice and make people comfortable. People love you. You understand? And that's all that is. But it's not an equal give and take here. And they wanted to get a crime done. And tell me now, Holy Spirit, what else? This page of Pentacle reverse. What else is going on with this page of Pentacles reverse? Yeah, you've got people all in their feelings about you. The Queen of Cups reverse. People are overly emotional about you. You've got people that are all in their feelings about you. Some want to hurt you, and some just want to be connected to you. And some want to be connected to you, get love from you, and then hurt you. I mean, people don't know how to feel about you. But what they don't know is that they get karma. Once they get to going around you and doing things to try to hurt and harm you. Okay? The Nine of Swords reverse, because you keep getting unstuck and these people just don't understand it. Every time they look up, see, this is that mother figure in your neighborhood right here. Okay? And this is you in the same energy. Still rising up, still floating on air. And this is her baby father. See, she told his ass, you can't see the baby and you can't touch the baby because your broke ass don't even make enough money for us to be able to get a car. And right now, I gotta catch a motorcycle and I gotta walk everywhere I goddamn go. We can't even put gas in a goddamn car because you don't make no goddamn money. You better go ahead and orchestrate that gangstalking and keep that contract going, or I'm not gonna let you see your baby. And he looking like this. He like, damn, she not gonna let me see my baby. Let me get back to seeing if I can find people to spiritually attack that high priestess over there. Tell me what's going on with that mother figure right now, Holy Spirit. With the mother. Now she's trying to avoid a tower. Look at her trying to get away with her goofy self. She probably gonna act gaslight and act a monkey. Act like she don't know what the hell happened. Like, oh no, I told these people to stop doing what they were doing. She looked like she running from accountability. Accountability is at the bottom of that goddamn ladder. And look how fast she's trying to climb. She can't even climb up that ladder fast enough to get away from that accountability with her lying ass. She's trying to avoid this tower now, this mother figure. What's the most probable outcome, Holy Spirit? The Three of Swords. These people are going to end up heartbroken. Let them keep on. This is just how they're going to be looking. Like Scooby-Dooby goddamn do. I'm on love of the highest vibration, so I can't say Scooby-Dooby mother effing do. Holy Spirit. What are the messages, please, and thank you. Somebody might be about to get divorced. Somebody might be Haitian. Y'all want me to clarify Haitian? Somebody might be slow. You better get out the way because it's about to come down. All right, we're going to see what these messages are. Somebody was trying to con and manipulate somebody. Why? This was another failed attempt to seduce you. Somebody that somebody has known their whole life, maybe since kindergarten. Somebody might have lost a baby. I'm sorry. This might have to do with an auto loan. Who's from Haiti? Why is Haiti out here? Clarify Haiti. Why is the military out here? Okay. Someone could be a Leo, or there could be a Leo connected to a Haitian right now. Okay. Somebody might have lost a baby. Somebody might have been pregnant and lost a baby, or terminated a pregnancy, or something happened with a baby. Okay. What's the obstacle? I have a King of Cups, a father figure here. This Pisces energy, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. What about this Haitian? Somebody's not celebrating with somebody anymore. And somebody might have connected to somebody with the Two of Cups, but they couldn't backstab and betray them. So but it's giving me somebody was trying to seduce somebody. Clarify, this was another failed attempt to seduce you. Okay. Somebody sent this person towards somebody. A Queen of Swords, somebody that thought that they were being strategic. That this is someone that can't balance their dark and light energy. Somebody sent somebody towards somebody to try to sexually seduce them. The Queen of Swords could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Whoever this person is that thought they were being strategic, they sent somebody towards somebody to try to seduce somebody. Somebody could be Haitian. Somebody could be a Leo. Somebody could be an air sign. Okay. But this person, they would not drink with them or celebrate with them. They connected with them, but they did not celebrate with them. Why did they do this? Why did they send this person towards them? The Empress reverse, something with a bad investment, and somebody let them go from the past. Okay, so there might be an older woman that's trying to get the energy of a masculine that might have already left her, because she might be like emotionally intelligent vampire, and all she does is live off of other people's energy. If this man let her go, if there's a masculine that released a woman, she sent a woman toward this man to have sex with him and to seduce him, so that she could get this man's energy and bring it back to her to do spell work with, or do whatever she wants to do, or probably to do spell work with, because she needs something to happen very quickly. She's trying to get something to happen very quickly. This might have to do with an underage child, the Page of Pentacles, because somebody is not stuck. Is she trying to get pregnant or something? She's trying to do something with a child, and somebody's not in a mental imprisonment or stuck. So she's trying to do magic over somebody, and she needs this man's energy. So if she can't get this man to sleep with her, she'll go as far as getting a woman that she knows to go towards him, to sleep with him, to bring his energy back to her. Now that's what you call a black widow. Wow. And this man released her. This has to do with a child. And this man is defensive against her or protecting himself. He's closed emotionally to her. This man is close to her emotionally because he already has clarity and knows what she's trying to get away with. And he already knows the energy signature of this demon. So whoever this woman is that can't sleep with this man because, I don't know, maybe he has too much self-esteem to sleep with her. Every man won't just sleep with any woman that offers him sex. You know, sometimes the man is too good to sleep with that woman. Like, oh no, you can't have me, honey. Just like a woman is like, oh no, I can't give my body to you. You're not good enough for me. There are men out here that got pride too. There's men out here that like, why would I sleep with a druggy woman? I'm not sleeping with a meth head or a crackhead. Why would I give my body to a meth head or a crackhead? I'm a man with standards. Why would I let her put her mouth on me, on my body? I can get a beautiful woman to do that. I have too much self-esteem as a man to be going to a toothless meth head to get a blowjob. No, you can't touch my body. I'm worth too much. I need a more classy woman. You understand? So whoever this man is, he is refusing to sleep with this woman. So she's sending women at him so she could find another way to get into his energy, and he's completely aware of it. It's some kind of manipulation she needs to happen that has to do with a child, a baby, a pregnancy, or something. Okay. And why? What does this have to do with an auto loan? Because somebody is expecting and waiting something. They're waiting to get a new start doing something. So, a spiritual practitioner in of the dark, right? Because right now their money is down and someone's close to them emotionally. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles. This woman is broke. She's broke and she needs to get access to some money. It's some kind of job or it's something she needs access to. Something was a bad investment and she can't get access to something because he broke up with her and he's not taking any more offers from her. So she's stuck in limbo with something. So whatever this is, this woman is stuck in limbo. One more? No, this is long enough. I'll come back later. Holy Divine Spirit, what is the final message? Please and thank you. Please give me. So whoever that mother figure is, she's heartbroken. Clarity, the Ace of Swords. Okay, somebody got the truth and clarity about something. Final message. Somebody might have kicked somebody out of their energy and they're avoiding a tower. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sitting up here dealing these cards and I'm still laughing. I'm still laughing at the little account of my life I gave y'all about Saucy Santana crying on my damn couch in that schmedium little soccer jacket from 20 years ago when they didn't have a belly. What? You don't want to see me no more. Wait a minute. Let me go put this jacket on. Remind you that like Al Bundy in what was that Love and Marriage? Y'all remember Love and Marriage, that sitcom that used to come on TV with Al Bundy back in the day, where he would always tell everybody about his glory days playing football in high school. That's how this mug did. He's like, I know you're not telling me you don't want to see me no more. Hold on, wait, I'm gonna be right back. And then go put on his old soccer jacket from back in the day when he used to play soccer that don't fit him no more. And then now tell me you don't want to see me no more. Now tell me you don't want to see me no more. You know who I was 20 years ago. I swear for God, it happened. And then this mug started crying on my couch. And I don't shoot a man down for crying. You know, it's not about the fact, you know, it's okay if you crying about the right thing. You better not be crying about no goddamn child support. Because I'll tell you, get out my face quick. You know, women, the problem is women don't let a man cry. You not gonna cry like Tyrese about no damn child support. No, I don't want to see a man crying about child support. Go sit your ass down somewhere. I see women with babies in stroller on their back in 0-degree weather, waiting on the bus in the freezing cold. I used to see a woman that had a newborn baby that she used to get up and go to work every morning on the bus with her newborn baby that had a tube in the side of his stomach. And I didn't see one tear come out her eyes by herself. No help. Okay. I see women going through things every single day, no tears, by themselves. Real struggle. You cannot cry about child support as a man to me. I don't want to hear it. But I'm sorry. Even as I'm building these cards, it just popped back in my head, and I just thought that was just the funniest thing. I just thought that was the funniest thing. This man was crying big crocodile tears on my couch with his tight ass old soccer jacket from his country, with his country emblem on it from back in the day. Like, now tell me you don't. Now tell me, act like you don't want to see me again. And the shit came all the way up to here. The shit came up to here. Sorry, y'all. It came up to here. The sleeves came all the way up to here, and then it couldn't button at the bottom over his stomach. And I just sat there looking at him while the tears was rolling down his eyes. And he was like, you have to call me. You have to call me to come see you. I was like, okay, I'll let you know when I want to see you. My plan was for him never to come back again, but I couldn't say that directly. You understand? Because I could see he was overly emotional. This mug was crying on my couch. From Cameroon, West Africa. Crying. Tears. In a schmedium soccer jacket from 20 years ago. Now, if that's not enough to get somebody to leave you alone, I don't know what is. But that's honestly what truly happened. That's the truth, y'all. So the Hierophant reversed here, okay? Somebody, a contract could be over, or this could have something to do with the government, or this could be a judge, okay? Because the Hermit and the Three of Cups, it was a judge, a teacher, and I think someone in the government. 3 people that didn't want to give up on something, okay? It's about to come down for them. Bad karma. There it is. Because somebody did something with a judge because of a connection they had in the government, and a teacher that helped them. Someone is a teacher, and they committed some kind of crime with the Page of Pentacle reverse. Somebody committed a crime and they got away with it. They did something that was unfair and unequitable, and it was a collaborated effort here of 3 friends that celebrate together, the 3 of Cups, a judge, a teacher, and someone in the government. And now these people are in trouble. It's about to come down. Give me a final card. Somebody don't know what direction to go with something. Because somebody's about to make a very quick strategic move. Somebody's about to make a very quick strategic move that's going to bring the Tower. Clarify that 2 of Wands reverse. Yeah, they don't know what direction to go with attacking whoever you are. So there's a group of people that might be a part of some kind of cult that did something to you. One of them is a teacher. One of them is a judge. And the other one, it was because of a connection they have to someone that's in the governor or the senator. It's giving cult. But whatever crime they committed against you, these people that have been spiritually attacking you, they're in trouble now. Because someone's about to contact you, and it's going to call the Tower. That's going to get these people in trouble. The Tower it's about to come down. Get out the way, guys. I think I'm a comedian sometime on or 50-50 half the time, sometime maybe. But I am Kuan Yin. This is Love of the Highest Vibration. I hope you have a great day this Thursday. I will be back, God willing, hopefully. I might have to light a few more candles if these people want to be playing up around my house. I'll see y'all in a little bit. All right, y'all take care. I love y'all.